Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy D, and today's discussion is going to be a Q&A. Now, before you leave, understand this. My Q&As, they're not like everybody else's. They touch on topics that most people don't want to talk about. It's topics that people are going through in their everyday relationships or just life period. So, check it out, leave some comments at the end, and let me know what y'all think.
Go out and get it. That money keep coming in fast. I ain't tryna have it slow. I fell in love with them bands. Never in love with these hoes. I gotta go out and get it.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Dang, I like this every other Sunday thing. You know, I like that. You know why? Because, like, I miss y'all. You know, like, I know y'all miss me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all miss me, right? Whatever. Before we get into the discussion, man, of course, we got to give a shout out to all the new subscribers. One day I'm gonna get that word right. Now, I decided to go with a Q&A because this is my 10th video. If anybody's been watching me since the first video, I started off with a Q&A. Just some random questions that people were sending me on Instagram. Now, random questions from Instagram, emails, Facebook, text messages, whatever. So I decided to do that, kind of like a 10 video anniversary. Does that sound lame? Whatever. You know why I want to do that? Because people were doubting the fact that I would make more videos. They were doubting the fact that I would even get past 4 videos. So the fact that I have 10 is an accomplishment for myself. So shout out to all the viewers and the subscribers that supported me. Now, let's jump right into this Q&A. Right into question number 1 from the ladies. When a girl turns down a guy, why do most men call her a bitch or other names? I've actually witnessed somebody do that, and it caught me off guard. Just because I'm not like that, hey, you just gotta take that L. So I'm not surprised why this is a question from women. I used to have this Puerto Rican friend. I remember we went out to some lounge one time. We were walking past the girls' bathroom. I don't know why we was walking past the girls' bathroom, but we just had to get past. These 2 girls walked out. You know, he was like, hey, what's up, ladies? How y'all doing? Y'all want to go have a drink? And these girls like, no, ill. And they kept walking. And his immediate response was, lesbians. So I've seen that. He didn't call her a bitch or anything. Definitely called her lesbians. So when it's something like that, I don't agree, and I don't understand why men do that. It's childish. It's petty. You can't take an L. Now, let's switch it. I've been stationed in California. I've lived in New York, and I've seen some gorgeous women. I've dated pretty women. So I kind of know what it's like to be in an environment where there's really attractive people. But then you have it where I live in Ohio, Toledo to be exact. And if anybody's been to Toledo or heard of Toledo, the women here are not very attractive. And I'm sorry to all Toledo women out there if y'all listening. I'm probably talking about your ass. If you don't believe me, put in a zip code to Toledo and go on Tinder or Bumble or whatever. Just go on there and look. It is not good. My point is, moving out there, I had to lower my standards, because if I still had the same standards I had when I was living in New York or California, I wouldn't date anybody. So when I would lower my standards to go talk to somebody, the response you would get, rude, cocky, no! And you kind of want to look at her and go, you fucking kidding me? No. When it's a situation like that where you're used to good-looking women giving you attention, and then you lower your standards to go talk to somebody else and they act cocky, that's upsetting. And I feel like that's where most men's mentality is where he sees a girl just with a fat ass, but she's ugly, and he's like, damn, you're looking sexy, and she gives him a no. It's almost like we want to say, I honestly don't even think you're pretty. I just thought you had a nice ass. So I feel like along those lines, that's why guys do it. Like I said, like, I'm not condoning anybody calling anybody names when they don't get what they want. I'm just saying where the frustration comes from. All right, question number 2 from the ladies. What gifts do men really enjoy receiving? I feel bad when this person asked me this question, only because I knew I was going to post this video around Valentine's, and they probably wanted an answer before Valentine's. If you're listening, I'm sorry. But to answer your question, I personally hate getting gifts. I'd rather give them. And I hate getting gifts, you know why? Because of my mom. And I will tell you a story. I remember one Christmas, me and my brother were younger, and I remember my brother got a PlayStation. I was older. I think I had just got my first car, and my mom gave me a gift, and it was in a bag or whatever. I was hyped because my brother just opened up a PlayStation, and I was like, oh, my shit about to be crazy. And my mom gave me car mats. In my mom's defense, you know, I just got a new car. So she thought, you know, let me get him something that he could use. So she gave me car mats. My brother was the worst, because I remember my brother, he was looking at my car mats while he was holding his PlayStation, and he was making me feel like shit, because I had to show my mom, not only did I appreciate the gift, but I thought it was the best idea ever.
This is the funnest night ever! It looks amazing! Look at that! That looks like what you would buy from a store. So much aerobics in here. So many activities. do step class.
So to answer your question, if you don't ever know what to get a man, get him some sneakers. It don't matter if the dude is a nerd, if he plays sports, if he's a lawyer, a doctor. Everybody always appreciates a new pair of sneakers. If you know the person, look through their closet, see what they like. Now, the color is where it gets tricky. Get them something basic, white and black, red. Don't go over the top, bright purple, or whatever. Everyone is always gonna appreciate a pair of sneakers. Just don't get them car mats. Question number 3 from the ladies. Why do men switch up once they get sex? So what they mean by switch up is their whole vibes change. The attention they give the girl, the compliments, the time, the effort, that all changes once a guy gets sex, right? That's how I took it. So this answer was interesting to me because I feel like a lot of women have a different take on what I'm gonna say.
Cause he got what he wanted.
And that's not always the case. I hate when women think that just because a guy sleeps with you, things change or he switches up. It means that he got what he wanted. Sometimes y'all are the ones that switch up and don't even realize it. For instance, let's say a guy is trying to get to know a girl. She has a wall up because she's been hurt in middle school and she's 30 now and she still has a guard up. So now this girl is like reserved, she's chill, she's not putting any pressure on you because you're doing all the work. Let me put in the effort to get to know this girl and see what she's about. So now you're putting in all this effort, you're taking her out, you're making her laugh, you're calling her, you're texting her all day, and shit is good. Now you finally hook up with the girl, and now that she's hooked up with you, she's comfortable with you, so now she's gonna open up more. With her opening up more, she's showing more personality that she didn't show before. So now the guy is really getting to know the girl once she's had sex with him. So I've been in situations before where I hook up with the girl and she becomes clingy, she becomes needy.
Hook up with? Who is it? Who? Tell me you need. From where? Long Island?
And that pushes a guy away. Now, like I said, this is not for every situation. This is not for every guy. And it's crazy because it's almost like men are not allowed to change their mind once they meet a girl or tell a girl they like her. We can change our mind. I don't understand why y'all are the only ones that can be like, you're not my type. Like, guys can say that too, whether it's before sex or after sex. Y'all do things to turn us off. It's simple as that. So to answer your question, did I answer your question? What was the question? Oh, why do men switch up? Yeah, a lot of times we don't switch up, it's y'all that switch up. Next question. I recently got pregnant by a guy I was dating and decided to not have the baby. I never told the guy and it's eating me up inside. Should I tell him? Don't tell him. And now, in all honesty, I think it really depends on how serious you guys are. You were just dating a guy, it wasn't serious, you wasn't going anywhere, I wouldn't say anything. Because you're just gonna make that person resent you, probably not even mess with you anymore. Not because of what you did, I feel like more so because he's like, damn, I dodged a bullet. Don't see anything serious with you. Now, if it's somebody is serious, where y'all both know it's serious with each other, not just you, now he texts you every day and you think it's serious. Because I know some of y'all seriously like in a relationship with, you're possibly living together, you guys are on that route, then maybe you should say something. All right, last question from the ladies. What is your take on, this is a good one, I like it. What is your take on women getting their body done? Short answer, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. And I know women are gonna be like,
who are you to say what we can do whatever?
Shut up. If it's for medical reasons, that's one thing. If you have a deformity or your titty is lopsided, because I've seen that before. A girl, she wasn't happy with the way her boobs look, so she got work done. Now, or even like the big girls that feel like if they get a tummy tuck, they'll look good and they'll have curves or whatever. Okay, that's cool, but like, if you gonna get rid of the stomach, you gotta get rid of the arms and everything. You can't just be flat Coke bottle shape and then have Donkey Kong arms. You can't do that.
Oh, hell no!
When you getting stuff done to your ass or stuff done to your boobs or your stomach, I don't agree with it just because I like natural. Other men probably drool over a girl with a giant fake butt. I'm not into that. Like, something about a girl with natural curves. A girl that goes to the gym and works hard, takes care of herself. There's just something about natural cleavage in a shirt. I personally like that. I hate the fact that women blame guys for them wanting to do certain things like this. Like, you'll hear comments like,
oh yeah, y'all still drool over the girls on Instagram.
Yo, listen, I've seen a girl with a fake ass. It looked great. And I've hooked up with a girl with a fake ass.
It felt horrible.
Like, you ever see the girls on Instagram with fake asses twerk? No. They do little subtle movements. And the whole time you think they trying to be cute, but really, they just don't want to show you that they ass be stuck like Thor's hammer.
Are you even pulling? Are you on my team? Just represent, pull. All right, let's go.
You want some jiggle. Don't nobody want no hard ass. We laugh and be like, oh damn, we got 2 basketballs, and it literally feels like basketballs.
I've been here trying to get a motherfucking scholarship.
So with that being said, shout out to all my naturally curvy women. If you ain't got the curves, so what? Keep it natural. If you got a little booty, so what? Keep it natural. There's men out there like me that still appreciate natural women. All right, now questions from the guys. Question number 1. Why are women so in a rush to be in an official relationship? Yeah, that shit is annoying. And I'm gonna explain why. But I understand, ladies, why you want to be in a relationship so bad. 1, dating sucks. Wasting your time, getting involved with somebody, letting them meet their parents, friends, bringing them over to your house, letting the neighbors see you, bringing them in. It just sucks when it doesn't work out. So I feel like women are in a rush to get over that stage.
Let's just know if this is gonna work out or not.
I understand that. But ladies, y'all have to understand something. How can I put it? You know what? Think about it like this, right, ladies? 90% of women that we come across want to settle down. They want a relationship. Guys hear that shit all the time. It's frustrating. It's annoying. Why would we want to be with a girl that is just looking for a relationship? It's the same thing with you, ladies. You don't want to go on a date with a dude and he's like, all right, so when are we gonna fuck? Guys want sex just as bad as y'all want a relationship. And how frustrating is that to y'all? Y'all are just like, yo, I can get sex whenever I want. Guys feel the same way about a relationship because every single girl is coming to us about a relationship. We're picky. The commitment, the obligation, the introductions to the friends and the family. With sex, it's just y'all two. That's y'all little agreement and you keep it moving. You ever be talking to a guy and you don't want anything serious and all of a sudden he likes you? He's not used to hearing a girl say, I don't want to pressure you, I don't want to nag you, I just want to chill. That shit is heaven to us. So ladies, if you really want to be in a relationship with somebody,
don't pressure them.
Because I'm telling you right now, he heard it from the last 30 women he's dated. You saying that is not going to make things any easier for yourself. You're probably just turning him off. Next question from the guys. If I invite a girl I like on vacation with me, is it cheap of me to ask her to buy her own flight and I pay for the rest of the trip? It really all depends on the girl, because I've invited girls on trips before and you'll have a girl that'll say, yo, don't worry about it, I'll pay for my own flight. Oh, let me help. I feel like when you get those kind of girls, you want to pay for everything. But then you get the girls that are like, so you're gonna get my flight? No. And not only that, but it's the safe thing to do because girls front all the time. She'll tell you she's down to go, assuming you're gonna pay for her flight. Next thing you know, you don't pay for it. Your ass on vacation alone. Then girls gonna be on Instagram with captions talking about, oh, work hard and the world is yours. Hell no, hell. Not about to be looking like a boss on my behalf. You better pay for your own resort wristband. So next question from the fellas. Why do men get into relationships with women they don't even like? So I'm sure you're probably confused at the question just like I was. So I asked the gentleman to elaborate on what he meant. He has a lot of friends that are in relationships with women, and whenever it's time for them to like chill or go do something, they never want to bring their girlfriend. And it doesn't necessarily mean because they want to cheat and do dirt, because I'm sure that's what a lot of you women are actually thinking. Guys just want to get away. And I understood that. Women can be very smothering in relationships. If they could, they would pay rent to live up your ass. So I feel like it's not that they don't want to be around their girl. They just want some space. When women get into a relationship, they don't understand that. They want to do everything the man does. They want to go to the store with him. They want to go to the gym with him. They want to watch TV with him. They want to go to sleep when he's ready to go to sleep. And you know, you can say, you know what, there's just someone that loves the shit out of you. They just always want to be in your presence, always want to be around. But to a certain extent, it's smothering. Let a person miss you. Also, when women get into relationships, they tend to like separate themselves from all their friends. All of a sudden, she has no friends. She don't ever want to go out. She just wants to do everything around you. Ladies, that's smothering. You make him want to just be away from you. You know, I had a friend one time tell me, man, I'll never forget this. He said sometimes he goes to take a shit for hours just to get away. It's funny because I remember when COVID first hit and toilet tissue was like nowhere to be found. I remember thinking, damn, my boy can't fake that dookie no more. I wonder what he gonna do. But that's even sad that he has to do that. It's one thing if it's kids because they don't understand the concept of space. But from your grown ass woman breathing down your neck all the time, hell no, I don't want you to come with me to the bar or the club or the guy's trip. Why would I want that? Maybe he wouldn't go, ugh, every time he has to bring you somewhere. That's not saying he don't love his wife or his girl. That's just saying he wants a goddamn break. Y'all be smothering sometimes. Make some friends. Go out and do something once in a while. You don't have to be up your man's ass all the time. Everybody knows too much of one thing is not good. It don't matter how fun you are, how much y'all are in love, that shit applies to your ass too. So with that being said, with the last question from the guys is gonna come from me. My question is for the ladies. How would you want your man to tell you if you're smothering? I want y'all to answer that question in my comments. I gotta hear what y'all gotta say. And I'm sure the fellas wanna hear too. Alright, so that's all we have for the discussion today. Once again, man, shout out to everybody that supports the video. Shout out to everybody that supports the page. 10 videos in. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but like I said before, people definitely doubted me having the imagination and the creativity to come up with different topics and different things like that. So shout out to you guys, man, supported from day one, yesterday, it don't matter. Shout out to you guys, and I'm gonna keep going. Stay tuned. Peace.
Gotta go out and get it. That money keep coming in fast. I ain't tryna have it slow.